A rabbit freezes. Then, from 200 meters up, something drops. Not glides, drops. The Harpy eagle hits at 80 kilometers per hour, talons locked open like a steel trap waiting to close, and the whole event is over before the rabbit hears a sound. That is the world of the apex aerial predator, and it is far stranger and more brutal than most people realize. The Harpy eagle of South America is where the story begins, because nothing else walking the earth on feathered wings quite compares. Its talons, and this detail matters, are as long as a grizzly bear's claws. Up to 13 centimeters of curved keratin, designed not to pierce but to crush. The grip pressure has been measured at over 110 kilograms per square centimeter, enough to collapse the spine of a spider monkey mid-air. The Harpy does not hunt mice in open fields. It hunts in the dense green labyrinth of the Amazon canopy, threading between tree trunks at full speed, reading the forest in real time. The facial disc you see on its face, that flat, rounded plate of feathers, works like a satellite dish, funneling sound toward its ears. It can hear a sloth shift its weight on a branch 40 meters away. And yet, for all that power, the Harpy almost never makes a sound. It is the silence that makes it terrifying. But the Harpy is not alone at the top. Something older has been doing this for longer. The martial eagle of sub-Saharan Africa is a different kind of machine. Where the Harpy is built for the tangle, the martial is built for the open, and what it sees from up there would rearrange your understanding of vision. A martial eagle cruising at altitude has eyesight 6 times sharper than a human's. It can spot a monitor lizard, a full meter of reptile, from 6 kilometers away. It then folds its wings and enters a stoop that can exceed 160 kilometers per hour. Impala have been taken. Fully grown impala. The impact alone can break the bird's own bones, and still it presses the strike. There is something almost reckless about that commitment. Which raises the question, what happens when a bird evolves with no fear of consequence? The answer lived in New Zealand, and it is gone now, which might be the most unsettling part of this story. Haast's eagle, extinct for roughly 600 years, preyed on moa, flightless birds that stood 3 meters tall and weighed 230 kilograms. The eagle weighed 15. That ratio, 15 kilograms of predator hunting 230 kilograms of prey, has no living equivalent anywhere on Earth. Its talons were the size of modern tiger claws. Maori oral tradition describes a creature called the puwa, a giant bird that took people. For decades scientists dismissed it. Then they found human bones with Haast's eagle strike marks. The legends were field notes. And what ended this creature was not a rival predator, it was the arrival of humans and the subsequent collapse of the moa. The moment the prey disappeared, the predator followed. Which tells you something cold and important about how fragile the top of any food chain really is. Back in the living world, the Philippine eagle is the largest by wingspan among the island-adapted raptors, and it is critically endangered, with fewer than 800 individuals left in the wild. It hunts flying lemurs, monkeys, large bats, and it does it in a forest that shrinks every year. Researchers tracking these birds have recorded home ranges of 130 square kilometers per breeding pair. One pair. 130 square kilometers of intact old-growth forest, just to sustain 2 birds. When you understand that number, the conservation math becomes immediately, viscerally clear. The sky above those forests is getting emptier, and the silence the Harpy perfected is starting to mean something different. Every one of these birds, the Harpy, the martial, the ghost of Haast's, the Philippine eagle, solves the same problem differently. How do you catch something that does not want to be caught? They answer with bone-crushing grip, or with impossible eyesight, or with sheer ancestral audacity, honed across millions of years. Which bird do you think is the most remarkable? Back in that Amazon clearing, the Harpy is already gone, perched somewhere invisible, listening for the next small sound. The Curio Cabinet.